involved in fateful encounters. If there was intervention by Auburn Mayor Bucket and the chief of police for Nelson's misconduct during his 11-year tenure with APD, perhaps my foster son Jesse would be alive today. Jesse was experiencing a mental health crisis, and contacts could not have necessitated to his tragic death. Let us unite to support mental health services during 911 calls to prevent such tragedy from occurring again. Jesse's family escaped the severe ruse in the 1980s with the American dream, only to encounter the American nightmare. Closing, as the judge made her decision, he stated, if you want to test a man's character, give him power. In this situation, I was mad. Give him power of bad and of sad. Character is who you are when no one is looking. When Officer Jeff Nelson thought no one was looking, he took the opportunity to harm others.
Murderer!
Murder! Bastard! Murderer! We have a moral obligation to transform police culture. Together we can create a brighter future. Today we stand here in solidarity. Say their name. George Floyd!
George Floyd!
George Floyd!
George Floyd!
Christian Nelson!
Christian Nelson!
Christian Nelson!
Christian Nelson!
Brian Scammon!
Ryan Scammon!
Brian Scammon!
Ryan Scammon!
Isaiah Oben!
Isaiah Oben!
Isaiah Oben!
Isaiah Oben!
Jesse Saray!
Jesse Saray!
Jesse Saray!
Jesse Saray!
Sarvina Lyles!
Sarvina Lyles!
Sarvina Lyles!
Sarvina Lyles!
Ivan Joseph McKay! Ivan Joseph McKay! Ivan Joseph McKay!
Ivan Joseph McKay!
Leonard Thomas!
Leonard Thomas!
These are people that were murdered in Washington State.
Shame!
In Auburn, in Lakewood. They are killing our loved ones here in our state. And we have to remember that we united. Blue streets!
Our streets!
Blue streets!
Our streets!
Power up!
Power up!
Bow, bow! And he was a really remarkable man. And so you were amazing, yeah, for him. And that's something that you're unaware of. It does not only affect the binary family, but there is a ripple effect where families within families are facing trauma. During the time of Jesse's trial, it took 7 years to get into that courtroom.
Shame!
Nelson, the case administrator, house arrest was forged.
Shame!
During that time, Jesse's mother, Carrie Saray, my friend, died. 3 years later, my son, who I raised, Jesse's brother, Ralph Saray, died. And so I owe him a candle, not only for Jesse's murder, but also for the Saray family that was wiped out. So I want to thank you over here. I'm going to call out some sisters in the fight. We have Sonia Joseph, Dave's mother. Yvonne Joseph, Dave's mother. Sonia. And we also have Sarvina Lyles' cousin, Tanya Isabel. I don't know. Sarvina Lyles, Sarvina Lyles' cousin. You guys want to come up and say anything? Okay. Give them a lot of love. We've got families here
weird people who love their dead loved ones. What a weird thing to do. Mourning your dead. You people are weird.
What an amazing fight, isn't it?
Woo.
It's not the circumstances that I wish to come under, but when I hear of these stories of resistance for long years, it fills me with happiness because they want us to give up. But I don't see these amazing women in front of me defeated. Does it look like these women are defeated to you? No! Does it look like they're defeated to you?
No!
Hell no, it does not. It looks like they're ready to fight, they're ready to march, they're ready to bring fire into this movement. So I'm very, very grateful and glad to have met you in person and to have heard your wonderful words, your wonderful stories, and to know that it's possible to charge killer cops and put them in jail where they belong.
Woo!
Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops!
And that we will do. And I am very excited for that. So give it up one more time for Elaine. From People Power, Washington, Camille.
Here, marching to death, George Floyd, killed at the hands of police violence. The largest civil rights protest this country has ever seen was 6 years ago in the summer of 2020. In this country, where our most resistant, racist, political bias discriminates black and brown bodies now, where we continually fail communities, fail to provide the housing, mental health support, direct income support that community needs, not just to survive, but to thrive. Where SPD and Chief Barnes stand staunchly in the way of our peer chief, blocking access to vulnerable community members in a time of crisis from getting the support and the help that they need. Isn't it any wonder that so many, including Jack Nelson, Jack Lele, and many, many others, don't meet their potential, do not receive care, do not have a chance to live out their lives whole, but instead, they meet their end at the end of the barrel of a gun wielded by an SPD officer.
Shame!
During the years under consent decree, killing of civilians by SPD officers did not go down. SPD was responsible for 10% of the homicides in Seattle.
Shame! 10%.
I ask you, what has changed since 2020? The fascist president sits in office. Anyone who has ever studied history knows that fascism needs a target, and that every autocratic takeover in history is done through police suppression. Yes, abolish ICE, but let's not forget that SPD murders our residents, denies critical services in a time of need, and when domestic evangelical terrorists come to town to brutalize brutalizes our LGBTQ+ community and allies exercising their free speech rights to counter protests.
Shame!
SPD are the henchmen that the federal government is looking for.
Yeah.
Chief Barnes' words that he'll probably get arrested ring hollow when he is eager to instantly exonerate officers to civilians without ever asking the question, how could Nelson's death been prevented? How could Jack Lele's death been prevented? If Chief Barnes did not even be bothered to ask that question, then he is not valuing their lives. I ask you, what does accountability look like? Accountability is not punishment. Accountability is taking responsibility held accountable. I would like to demand justice, but I ask myself, what would justice look like if one of my loved ones had been murdered? And I am not sure there is such a thing as justice in that event. I cannot think of a single time when STD didn't run to exonerate officers. I can't think of a single time when STD stopped to ask the question, how could this death an honest answer? They didn't ask that question with the death of John D. Williams in 2012.
Shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they were beating the shit out of protesters and using the real-time crime centers to rat out those exercising their police rights to the FBI.
Shame.
And they sure as hell are not acting it now under Sean Barnes.
Shame. Fuck Sean Barnes.
Who's going to care for community? We are!
Woo!
Who is going to care for our black and brown neighbors? We are!
That's me.
Who is going to care for our immigrant neighbors when the feds swarm in? We are! Who is going to care for our unhoused neighbors? We are! Who is going to care for our LGBT plus neighbors? We are!
Fuck yes.
Who is going to care for our Muslim neighbors? We are! Accountability is the bare minimum of our demands. Stop preventing the care workers from doing their job. Stop using our state dollars to do their salaries and your funding to knock upon us daily. We as citizens are as how to death instead of lives and we are going to show up again and again and again. No more names to be spoken.
Woo! Woo!
That's right. We are not simply commemorating one singular life, but the plethora of lives that have been murdered and stolen by these crooked cops.
Shame!
And yes, we are going to be the ones who stand up for each other and care for each other. And we are going to build that through what we call and starburst of Civilian Police Accountability Council. Because it's people, everyday people like you and me, who know exactly where the pigs should or shouldn't be. You know, if we had this civilian police accountability, people like you can be elected to it and represent us and our interests instead of right now with pigs and overseeing other pigs.
Yeah, if protesting had no result, what happened to Christine Nome?
Get it one more time, and we'll go ahead and announce our second to last speaker, Josh Castle with South End Indivisible. Where you, Josh?
Hi everyone. Sorry for thank you for having us today. My name is Josh Castle. Chris, you want to come here? Chris and John and I both run South End Indivisible. We build progressive power in South King County. We fight ICE, we fight fascism in South Seattle and South King County. I also live in the Quillen with my husband.
Woo! Woo!
Where I live in the Quillen, Bully is a beautiful and vibrant community. It consistently ranks the most diverse city in the state.
Woo!
57
languages.
A couple miles that way. 3/4 of people, let me get my notes here, are people, 3/4 of the residents are people of color. 40% were born outside the United States. 1 in 5 are non-citizens. And yet the COLA is at the center of life care and police collaboration with it. It hosts the Department of Homeland Security. It's right next to King County Airport, which uses ICE staff people from their families, workplaces, and schools, and then flies them chained up the entire time to the most dangerous places in the world.
Shame!
At the headquarters of the Navy Corporation. ICE landlord, and the site of a proposed new ICE office also owned by Savings. And it has in the police department, Tooele, that is far too cozy with DHS and ICE. Here's what we know. A major study by the Unit of Center for Human Rights called Keeping the Door Wide Open found that ICE and Border Patrol are tapping into ALPR and block cameras across the country, along with the full cooperation, often with the full cooperation of local police.
Shame. Shame!
We know that the full PD shares their block data with 87 other police agencies all across the state, including 8 who willingly shared their block data with ICE used against their immigrant neighbors.
Shame.
These are only no instances in have been. Despite all this, the Chief Police Chief said a few weeks ago at a city council meeting that ICE does not have access to our block data. Why? UW tried to verify that with a public records request. The Floyd PD denied the request.
Shame. What are they hiding?
Even more egregious, the Floyd Police Department has openly acknowledged meeting and sharing information with the Department of Homeland Security and ICE.
Shame.
Claiming they are not discussing immigration enforcement, as if DHS and ICE are going to announce and not boldly lie about its intentions under this fascist regime. And as if the department that just stonewalled a public records request deserves the benefit of the doubt. Sharing anything at all with ICE while our neighbors are being hunted in the most immigrant-heavy cities in the state is totally outrageous and obscene. The full city council back to block. The full city council deadlocked the tie vote to pause the cameras. The mayor unfortunately broke the tie to keep the cameras on. Shame!
Shame!
But we are not backing down and the fight continues. We will keep showing it to city council. We will keep protesting in front of the Department of Homeland Security, at the city council, and in front of state. And we'll keep applying the pressure until these cameras are fully off everywhere.
Woo! Woo!
So they can drive on the street, they can go to work, they can take their kids to school without ICE tracking them with these dozens of cameras across the globe and dozens of cameras all over the state. The tide begin to turn. Even though they rented where the ritual is, they previously turned off their cameras, but then suddenly and quietly turn them back on again.
Shame!
Neighbors who Marissa helped organize and recruit. They got organized. Instead of being harshly against the surveillance, which culminated in a 4-3 city council vote to turn the cameras back on.
What an awkward thing to say out loud in print. Okay, new era. Shame!
That's what Marissa and those neighbors did. They got organized. They showed up at city council and they turned out yet again. They turned out unanimously in favor of shutting down even the cameras off. And guess what? The report of the city council, they saw that and they said, man, that's with this. And they backed off and they didn't turn them back on. Do the same in the Floyd.
Woo!
Do the same in Seattle.
Woo!
All over the region. We will continue to stand with our neighbors against ICE and police collaboration with it. In honor of memory of George Floyd and all those killed and murdered by police and ICE. We would love to talk to anyone interested in joining our efforts. Check out our events and our actions. How to get involved at southindivisible.org. Thank you for all that you do. Let's keep up the fight.
Woo!
Alright, let's give it up one more time for South End Indivisible.
Woo!
Great allies. We have worked with them very closely in terms of our ICE out of Seattle. We're not currently doing, and do you want to know why? Because through the course of struggle and investigation, we found out that there's a roadblock.
Oh, conspiracy theorists in the house.
It's a roadblock.
Plandemic. Plandemic.
For any ICE.
Shame!
So that's why we're once again making sure to take up this important campaign, because we're looking to make that leash so we can yank those dogs where they belong and that they can't run.
Yep, lots and lots of money. All of us are getting paid. Look, this is where they're signing up to get paid.
Around on their own,
That's the get paid table.
They have to come and be rescued by police, by the National Guard, by all these other racist forms of racist and political oppression. So we'll be here to build that leash and hold these dogs down so that the people can go and crush ICE.
Crush ICE, woo!
Now, for our last speaker, before we end up ready to change this car march, we're going to invite up Ivana from the American Party of Labor, which is a Marxist-Leninist organization.
Marxist-Leninist, ooh.
Network Rapid Response Group, and they are local to the Puget Sound. They're the local Puget Sound division. They're fighting state surveillance, hosting political education, and facing down the Zionist presence in Seattle. So let's welcome up the American Party of Labor and Ivana.
Woo!
Hello everybody, I'm the Division Secretary for the American Party of Labor.
Woo!
At the end of last year, we decided to pick up the work against the surveillance system that is being expanded here in Seattle. Through this time of our activists, disrupting school sessions, interrupting city public safety oversight meetings, actually announcements about the expansion of the violent state surveillance state. We have publicly put Katie Wilson on in her place in public for her capitulation to state surveillance, which she has praised her campaign for and disappointed the voting base. Following the 2020 George Floyd uprising, which I'm sure many here are familiar with, the FPDK's budget cuts had their capabilities limited with regard to less than lethal weapons. 6 years later, those things have been reintroduced. They now use rubber bullets, tear gas, 30 millimeter rounds against them.
That shit blinds.
Shame! That's right, shame. They've also had their budget re-expanded by hundreds of millions of dollars to expand their AI surveillance system. Like that white camera. Like that white camera. Like that white camera across the street. The surveillance corner we are rallying on. Yeah, shame.
Shame!
This technology that is watching us right now, powered by artificial intelligence, we have no idea what's done with the data. There's not just a shadowy place to be processed. This is the same technology that is being used by Israel to stalk Palestinians as they go home and drop bunker buster bombs and kill
Shame!
thousands of people. Shame!
Shame!
You want that shit in your home?
No!
That's right. We have been interrupting city council for months, demanding that they stop the expansion of the surveillance state. In combination with the reintroduction of, quote, less than lethal weapons that blinded an activist in Sacramento this year.
Shame!
Yeah, shame. Nothing can be less than lethal if it ruins somebody's fucking life. Woo! I don't have much else to say. Fuck this surveillance stuff. Put on a mask. They have masks at the clerk table. Please come talk to us. Let's join us in our efforts in trying to put this stuff down. We need to build a movement to materially end surveillance for good, no matter what it takes. Thank you.
Woo!
A lot, right? It sometimes feels a little overwhelming, but I like and I love that when I have met American Party of Labor, they have come with facts. Facts that highlight the ways that SPD is continuing to try to increase their surveillance. Like with $100,000 that they were trying to get a contract with Elon Musk in order to expand their AI surveillance. And that sounds like
Shame!
Do you want that? No! Hell no, none of us want that. No. So I'm grateful that we're all here united and that we're going to take to these streets. And before we do end up taking to these streets, I want to ground us back into where and how we have come to find ourselves on these boards. With that, I'm going to read some words that were sent from the mother of Christian Nelson. These are the words from Amanda, mother of Christian Elster.
It's right up the street. Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking the time to call me and for all that you have ordained. Sincerely, from my heart, I truly appreciate it. I really do thank you from myself and for my baby Christian. My son promoted love. My son was a bridge to build, to bring people together when he was a little boy. He would go and grab friends and family members and bring them all together. And when he completed, we were all standing in a circle. That was what he did often. He wanted a family. He got married in his teens because he promoted and wanted and loved family. He had posters of the Air Force all over his walls growing up. He had his goals lined up and wanted to promote love and be there for his community and serve his community. He was talking about going into politics so that he could serve the people who were hurting, the people who were lost, the people that were ignored. He wanted to be there. My son is not the life that has been portrayed. He is more than that. He is bigger than that. My son has always been a bigger than life character. He would bring life to the room, laughter to the room, and anything that anyone needed, he was there. Whether they needed it or not, he would give it to you. He didn't care about what it was that needed. He would try his best to get it for that person. My son was very troubled. He was hurting because people were hurting him and lying to him and stealing from him. And from that type of hurt to the soul makes people so that you don't understand. And that when death comes, that her son was, before he was killed, her son was actually calling him every day for the last 2 weeks. And they would stay on the phone practically all day, even if they weren't talking or saying a word. He was hurting so much, and he would put on a smile for everyone so that they would be okay and not concerned. But internally, he was hurting and crying, inside and out, day and night. And it hurts to hear your child hurt. But he doesn't have to hurt anymore. I don't want him to be remembered for what was portrayed, but for his heart, his genuine love for everyone, and all that he tried to do for each and every person that came across his path. My son always said, I have chosen family and a biological family, and he loved each and everyone equally and would go out on a limb and do whatever he could for everyone. With a smile, with a pure heart, with genuine love. I want to sincerely thank each and every one of you for supporting, loving, taking your time, effort, finances to love on my babies. It means so much to me. I sincerely thank you. Both of my boys have been murdered. Both of their lives have been taken. My children are in heaven, and I pray that I follow their wishes the way that they want. I know everything in me, how much the love and support would be to my Christians, to my son. And so we thank you. Sincerely, I ask for this day and night. Thank you for all of your positive comments, for all of your prayers, for all of your financial support, for your love, for your tears, for all of the time that you have taken out of your day and dedicate to my son, to my Christian. Thank you. My boys, Christian, Noah, and Justin are all in heaven. We all thank you. Their mother thanks you sincerely. I'm very sad when Amanda found out that Kristen was murdered. One of the first things she tried to do was fly out, all the way out from where she is. I think they're from Atlanta, very far. A woman who has not much money, but an abundance of love. Left as soon as she could to go try and see her son, who was murdered by a thief. And when she got here, we were grateful enough, or we were lucky enough to have been able to help her.
Some of y'all need Jesus.
No one deserves to be alone after having your son murdered. So I want to ground us in some silence as we reflect and think of the faith and how the Father has come to disregard us have for our lives. things like these that matter. Even if it rains, even if it's cold, even if we're tired, that drive to serve, to love, to be good, it existed in Christians, and I see it exist in each and every single one of us. And it's because of that that we're here today. So, as we transition on to the next part of our very important event, I'm going to bring up Vic from Starbucks, who's going to give some sort of information in terms of how we're going to transpire. Okay, yeah. You want to come up here? We would definitely love to have you.
Woo! Well, people better not say shit.
I'll go a little closer.
What we do when we lose someone, we say their name. Right! So we're in here today to recognize George Floyd and his loss. What's his name?
George Floyd!
Say his name!
George Floyd!
What's his name?
George Floyd!
Say his name!
George Floyd!
What's his name?
George Floyd!
Say his name!
George Floyd!
What's their name?
Floyd! Sometimes you gotta explain it. Woo!
My name is Sonia Joseph, and today I heard a lot of people talking about policies. Please follow the Washington Coalition for Police Accountability because we are doing a lot of policy change within legislation across the state. So for more information, just go ahead and follow WCK, Washington Coalition for Police Accountability. Thank you.
Woo! I love the people who think this is all we do. Protest in the street and do nothing else. Bullshit.
Thank you for speaking up. It's always amazing. Hear from people who have these experiences that you could never imagine. You know, I can't talk about what it's like to have this horrific event occur to me. And so I'm grateful to be able to have made the space for people to come and tell their stories. And for our march, I should just give the whole rundown. So, Vic is our security lead. Thank you, Vic. They have walkie-talkies, and other folks on TS have tape on their shoulders. So, and I want to run this by as well. Do we talk to cops? Hell nah. We do not. So if a cop tries to speak, you say we don't talk to pigs. We don't talk to cops. We are
Deployable. Not me. I'm trans. They banned us.
And Vic is our police liaison, so and basically Vic will say, go fuck yourself. Aside from that, as we go and actually march, you know, we're going to march for about a mile to the precinct. It's pretty much a street walk, but some things that we're going to be doing in terms of, you know, really trying to be organized. We're looking to raise the level of organization. So within our march, the things that we're doing to stay organized is we have hand signs. So I'm just going to kind of start showing them out. So when we want to move in a direction, in a certain direction, yeah, but we're going to be starting to try to move in a direction. We'll kind of just, like this right there, we'll kind of corral you towards a certain direction. And then if we want to speed up, we're going to lift our hands up like this. Everyone do this. Everybody up. And then if we're safe to slow down, kind of lower our hands down. And then to indicate that we're starting, we're going to go ahead and throw our fingers in the air to show that we're moving. And then to stop, we're all going to put our hands up.
Okay, are you going to march? I just can't do it.
I'll
give you a couple.
Yeah, I can.
If you could,
Yeah.
do you want my phone number or anything?
Sure.
You're going to be on. You're on there. You said.
Yeah, that's fine. If you can write it down. Sure.
Do you have something?
Oh, actually, I can.
Can you write your last? Or?
Yes, I can.
All right. Ready to march!
Woo!
Cynthia or Cece?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I was here yesterday.
I know, honey. That's what I'm saying. Listen, you're
Okay.
on video.
Yeah. What's your number?
206
206
962
962
7132.
71.
You're going to be probably seen by on the national website.
Okay.
But you were at a rally downtown.
Yes.
I remember. I
Yeah.
remember.
Oh, your pen.
It was like a couple of years ago.
Yeah. I've been doing
We're not going to stop.
Neither
10
of us.
fucking years, we're not going to stop.
10 years. I've been doing this since Desert Storm.
I know. I've been refused now. I've been doing it for over 50. I'm almost
I know.
Okay, darling. I remember you.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody that gives a shit.
Yeah.
I'm so tired.
No. Good. Yeah.
All right. The precinct is that way, so we're just gonna corral over here, and I'm gonna start listing out some chants. So when I say whose lives matter, I want you to say Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Whose lives matter?
Black Lives Matter.
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 What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
When do we want it?
Now.
And if we don't get it?
Shut it
And
down.
if we don't get it?
Shut it down.
And if we don't get it?
Shut it down.
Whose lives matter?
Black Lives Matter.
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 Whose lives matter?
Black Lives Matter. Protest dogs. Black Lives Matter, the national organization, does not exist. There was a lot of corruption there, but caring about Black lives still exists, yes. Oh my. Do you know if he got his hat back? I don't know. No, I'm gonna say I don't.
Police!
Police.
Say his name! Say his name!
George Floyd.
Say his name!
George Floyd.
Whose lives matter?
Black Lives Matter.
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 What do we want?
Justice.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
When do we want it?
Now.
And if we don't get it?
Shut it
And
down.
if we don't get it?
Shut it down.
If we don't get it?
Shut it down.
If we don't get it?
Shut it down.
Whose lives matter?
Black Lives Matter.
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 I'm gonna do a different one. I'm gonna say when killer cops are on patrol, and then I'm gonna say, how do we stop them? I want you to say community control.
Okay.
So when killer cops are on patrol, how do we stop them?
Community control.
When killer cops are on patrol, how do we stop them?
Community control.
Killer cops are on patrol, how do we stop them?
Community control.
Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops.
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 Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops. Police. Police. I have never protested at the Safeway. Police. Police.
When black lives are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back.
Say your name. Say your name.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Okay. I think it's just cardboard. But... Okay. It's Nelson. Kristen Nelson.
All lives matter. All lives matter. Peace. All lives.
That was it. Woo! Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Woo! Fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. There are your Palestine flag for those who are asking. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Jail killer cops. 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 Peace. No peace. No peace. Police. 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 Oh, imagine you're on your driving school and this. Community control. I thought you said Paw Patrol. Sorry.
I want you to say, fight back.
Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back.
Fight back is the only way to take these killer cops off our streets. When I say who's ready to fight, I want you to say me. Who's ready to fight? 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 Me.
Woo!
How do we stop them?
Community control. Community control.
Community control is a democratic meeting and community oversight so that we can make a leash and we can drag these dogs to where we demand.
Oh my God.
We shouldn't be able to shit without getting confirmation from us. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start crossing the road. And as we do it, let's bring that jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops. Jail killer cops. Jail killer cops. Jail killer cops.
Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops. Jail killer
Jail killer cops!
cops.
Take those killer cops to jail, the whole damn system is guilty as hell!
Okay. Indict, convict, send those killer cops to jail. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Okay.
Take those killer cops to jail!
The whole damn system is guilty as hell.
Indict! Convict! Send those killer cops to jail!
Damn system is guilty as hell. Jail killer cops. Jail killer cops. Jail killer cops. Jail killer cops. Woo!
Is it jail? They don't deserve to be roaming the streets.
We were doing that. Now we go.
The people, the families, they get to go home and enjoy their home. Sunday.
go home and act as if nothing has happened.
Shame.
That's why we're taking to the precinct. That's why we're going to make them feel it because they think that they're better than us, but they're not. They serve us, we earn them, and we will force them to bend to our will.
Fight back! 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 Fight back!
I really want these cops to be indicted. I want them to be convicted. And I want guilty of that to be get rid of. So let's start it up. Indict. Convict. Send those killer cops to jail.
The whole damn system is guilty as hell.
Indict. Convict. Send those killer cops to jail.
The whole damn system is guilty as hell. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. Oh, careful. Justice! Now! Now! Shut it down! Shut it down! Shut it down! Oh. Shame! Shame!
Because you don't get come into our neighborhood, murder, and occupy, and expect to be able to work in peace.
Jail killer cops!
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 When killer cops are on patrol, how do we stop them?
Community control!
How do we stop them?
Community control!
How do we stop them?
Community control!
Whose lives matter?
Black lives matter!
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 That's right.
Woo!
That's why we're out here today. We're out here taking the fight to the pigs. We're going to show them just how much we think that Black Lives Matter. We're going to go confront them. We're going to go tell them to get the fuck out of our neighborhood, to stop occupying and to stop murdering.
Woo! 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 Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Fuck out of here! That was the Israeli flag on the phone, y'all! We're bringing inspiration to the people who know what it's like to fight against being oppressed. All right. I'm gonna say Dave's name, but we're gonna see George Floyd. Say his name!
George Floyd!
Say his name!
George Floyd! 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 George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. Wait. He loves the complicated ones. Oh my gosh.
Because we have the amazing Palestinian hardship, and we know we have a common enemy. So I want you to
Woo! Yes. SPD, KKK, IDF, they're all the same. IDF, they're all the same. SPD, KKK, IDF, they're all the same. SPD, KKK, IDF, they're all the same. Them dogs know. SPD, KKK, IDF, they're all the same.
It's gonna go racist, sexist, anti-gay, and then you say SPD, go away.
Yeah.
Racist, sexist, anti-gay,
SPD, go away.
anti-gay,
SPD, go away.
anti-gay,
SPD, go away.
anti-gay.
SPD, go away.
Who remembers when those pigs brutalized protesters at a trans pride?
Yeah. Fuck Mayday.
Those pigs don't serve us, they occupy us.
Shame.
And it's about time that they know that you don't fuck with the people because the people are the many.
Woo!
The people control the city. We should be controlling the city. Those are our tax dollars.
Woo!
And what I want to see when we have community control of the police, what I want is for we can jail killer cops.
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 We'll run the new one. I'm going to say police are violent, and I want you to say we will not be silent. Police are violent.
We will not be silent. Okay, let's.
We won't be silent.
Right on. Let's workshop that one.
Police are violent.
We won't be silenced. Yes. We won't be silenced. 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 Those are pretty. Little street. Jail killer cops. Jail killer cops. Jail killer cops. Now. 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 Shut it down. Shut it down. Justice. Shut it down. Shut it down. Woo!
Pig Central. To stop celebration where people are demanding that they stop murdering. Because of this, we don't care. To start spiritual
Woo! Jail killer cops. 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 Wait, I can't hear him. Community control. Yeah, I know. I can't hear him. Fight back. 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 We win. We win. We win. We win. Woo!
This is where these things come out of when they operate and occupy our city.
Shame! Oh, okay. Yeah.
Stay on the asphalt.
Because with our campaign, we don't just stop at one
Excuse me.
action. We don't stop until we win. And look at that fucking pig right there.
That's not what he was expecting.
I'll get to the public party.
We're going, Piggy! Okay, can we have a little DS huddle?
Alright, we're about to pivot. Then we're gonna move up the path.
Yeah, I was supposed to end up there.
We don't need to be on their property.
I know.
So they're trying to work to cover up murders. We're gonna be disrupting them. That needs to be wrong.
This is not what was planned, and this is risking people. I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. Position without the rest of the alliance agreement.
You gave a couple of warnings before they started.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my chances. I'm gonna take my chances. Yeah. Yeah. Because they'll be behind you. What they'll do is they'll kettle you. I haven't been in here since. Yeah, thank you. She got real quiet. Sorry. Not gonna be the last one on property.
All right. So, as we're here, I'm gonna give it to Gabriel Paul from IOW and the because of their amazing unions they have gotten. Okay, here, we're gonna have alcohol.
Sorry. Woo.
Alright, folks, get on the sidewalk.
Our communities are under attack!
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
What do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Thank you. My name is Finn, and I am speaking on behalf of the International League of People's Struggle, Seattle-Tacoma. We are a global alliance of over 350 grassroots organizations waging anti-imperialist struggles all across the world in over 40 countries.
Woo! Woo!
We are here today to grieve, but more importantly, to rage.
Woo!
We are in the belly of the beast. We are facing ever-increasing state violence and fascist attacks on the working class. In our own city, within this past year, Jack Palele and Christian Nelson were murdered by SPD. Shame!
Shame!
Today, it has been 6 years since George Floyd was relentlessly killed by cop Derek Chauvin. Shame!
Shame!
We know that police are not designed to protect or serve our communities as they claim. We know them for what they really are, a violent instrument of the state, a state meant to protect the property, power, and interests of the ruling class.
Yeah! That's shame.
This looks like cops being armed with high-tech weaponry used by the U.S. military and bought from the very war profiteers here in our backyard with our taxpayer money. Shame!
Shame!
Far from being neutral enforcers of law and order, police regularly rely on racial profiling and arbitrary judgment to harass and kill with impunity, especially attacking poor, black, and marginalized communities. Shame!
Shame!
Everywhere, those demanding change have been beaten, gassed, shot at, and brutalized by the very militarized police forces whose injustice they protest. Shame!
Shame!
And it doesn't stop with the police. The state takes the lessons learned from sanctioned police violence and expands its power through ICE. Our migrant communities face state violence when they get picked up off the streets, kidnapped at ICE check-ins, imprisoned at the Northwest Detention Center, unknowingly transferred to other states and then deported, sometimes to countries they have never even set foot in. Shame!
Shame!
In detention centers, migrants face horrific, inhumane, violent conditions that no person should be subject to. They are separated from their families, who lose livelihood and stability, and are forced to sink thousands of dollars that they don't have into legal fees, all for the profits of the ruling class. Shame!
Shame!
That is why we call for ICE
Fuck the
out
police.
now!
ICE out now!
We must link the issues of state violence enacted through police and ICE to the militarism and wars that the U.S. wages abroad. The U.S. pivot to Asia strategy has emboldened fascism across the continent and facilitated the massive expansion of U.S. military bases in its wake. The fascist offensive by states in the region are designed, trained, and implemented by U.S. officials, including police forces, alongside staunch allies and reactionary puppets, and developed through a history of U.S.-backed fascist dictatorships around the world. Shame!
Shame!
I want to take a second today to talk about another act of state violence that stole someone very near and dear to the South Seattle community. Last month, our own community organizer, Kai Sorum, a Filipina American, traveled to the Philippines to serve her people by integrating with peasant and indigenous communities in the country to better understand their conditions and learn from their struggles. While there, Kai was brutally killed by the reactionary armed forces of the Philippines on April 19th, alongside 18 other individuals in an act of indiscriminate strafing on peasant communities on Negros Island. Shame!
Shame!
Philippine puppet President Bongbong Marcos himself congratulated the armed forces of the Philippines for for a job well done after this massacre.
Shame!
But we know the truth, that the AFP is just another fascist military trained by the same U.S. state forces that train police like SPD. We know that Kai should still be here with us, that all of the Negros Nantine should still be here. Justice for Kai!
Justice for Kai!
Defend Negros Island!
Defend Negros Island!
Whether it's Kai, George Floyd, Jack Palele, or Christian Nelson, we know that the only way for things to change is for the community to demand it. To hold these governments and state forces accountable, tens of thousands of people must rise up to demand change. We have a duty to organize, to call and connect all of our issues for liberation of all oppressed peoples. Through collective resistance, mass mobilization, and organizing, we can win the fight for genuine liberation.
Woo! Woo!
When I say long live, you say international solidarity.
Woo!
Long live!
International solidarity!
Long live!
International solidarity!
Thank you.
Woo! Woo! No.
You hear me now? Yeah, if not, I'm going to use my outside voice. You hear me now? Okay. All right. All right.
Woo!
I'm going to the air today. I say this because in 2020, when George Floyd was killed, we took action. My name is Gabriel Craw. I'm the president of the Seattle chapter of the 8th Philip Band of 52. Right? And if you don't know who 8th Philip Band of is, he was the organizer of the 1963 March on Washington. With Dr.
Woo!
I have a dream. I'm also a member of the ILW's president of ILW Local 52, the first African American to be a president of ILW local in the Pacific Northwest.
Woo!
I'm glad to be here because in 2020, when George Floyd was killed, one of the actions that the ILW did, my union, our president called for 9 minutes, drop your tools. The day George Floyd was being buried. Our longshoremen took us 9 minutes, no work, stop. But that wasn't enough. It was not enough. After that, all the presidents of the longshore locals got together and they said, we're going to do something on Juneteenth. We're going to shut down the ports for 8 hours, and that was a strike to white supremacy.
Yeah. Woo!
Today, we stand together talking about the criminal action that's been done by those that we pay with our tax dollars to protect us.
Shame! Shame!
That is unacceptable. We are not going to sit here after all this time, me as a black man, talking about Juneteenth, where we dealt with slavery, we dealt with criminality, we dealt with hanging, killing of our black people, and then today we still living this same episode.
Shame!
Now, we, the longshoremen, are going to be shutting down our port for 8 hours We'll take our stop work meeting again. We've been doing it for 7 years. And we're doing it again this year. So I invite all of you to come join us because we are going to be discussing about all these things that we're dealing with today. Because we are not in the night 2026 are we going to sit back and watch and don't say nothing and watch our people being killed. No matter if you're black or white or Hispanic or any color. An injury to one is an injury to all.
Woo!
It is time that there be accountability to those that perpetrate violence. Dr. King said one of the most pervert violence in the world is our government, the United States of America. Let's be clear about that. And this has been going on for a long time. They murdered Dr. King, they murdered Malcolm X, they murdered Fred Hampton, and they've been murdering all the people that tried to bring unity to the world.
Shame!
We are not standing by no more and just watch. We're going to take action.
Woo!
Now, it is clear that we have an administration in office that believes that white supremacy is okay in this country.
Shame! Fuck that shit.
There's no difference from the racism in the past to the racism today. There's no difference with the white supremacy from the past and the white supremacy from today. There's no difference for the killing of black people yesterday and the killing of black people and people of color today. It's the same fight, brothers and sisters, and labor and community needs to get together and fight this fight because we have to unite. We cannot do it alone.
That's right.
It will not happen. And that's what they bank on, that we separate and we stay divided. But that's not happening no more. I'm glad to see our young people stepping up and saying, no more! No more!
No more!
Me, I say, I am like Dr. King. Dr. King, you know, when we talk about Dr. King, everybody think about peaceful. But Dr. King was really a revolutionary.
That's right.
The ultimate cause of his life, trying to organize and bring people together and try to fight the racism and the killing of our people. But now it's our turn, guys. It's our turn to step up and do the work. And we're not backing down. We're moving forward, and we're going to do it together. Let's give power to the people. Power to the people.
Power to the people.
United we stand.
United we stand.
United we stand.
United we stand.
And we're not backing down.
Not backing down.
Thank you.
Woo!
Let's do it one more time for Gabriel. That's union power. That's what union looks like when they show solidarity with the people who are struggling against racist and political crisis. And they bet the federal government to their will. The federal government chickened out. And they struck a blow to our enemies. And with our campaign, I cannot wait to strike more blows to our enemies. And with that said, we're going to pass it off to our last and final speaker, Marseille, from our organization, Sarberg, who will end it off. So here you go, Marseille. Jail killer cops.
Jail killer cops.
Can you guys hear me? I could just
Hold it really close to your mouth. I think this one is supposed to be close.
Okay, now you guys hear me. Woo! When do we want it?
Now.
When do we want it?
Now.
Thank you all for coming here. My name is Marce. I am with the Seattle Alliance Against Racism and Political Repression. I am also a union member from the Seattle Art Museum, and I'm an immigrant.
Woo!
I've witnessed police repression and brutality since childhood. Seen it normalized in the media. In Chile,
Protesting my political views exposed me to police repression, and fear of the forces grew after enduring a dictatorship enabled by the U.S. and enforced by police, civil, and military forces.
Shame!
As an immigrant, I was never surprised by how deeply repression runs in the U.S., especially from those anti-immigrants. But the level of repression, especially violence, under the guise of safety that people experience here has shocked me to my core. This is really the belly of the beast, and people here are fucking suffering the consequences of the system that only works and protects the rich. Yeah! And those consequences are worse if you're black, if you're brown, if you're immigrant, or if you're poor. So far, this year, the police have killed 466 victims across the U.S.
Woo!
14 of those here in Washington, and 3 of them here in Seattle. Black people are 3.6 times more likely to be killed by police than white people in Washington. And
Shame!
And so far, police have killed 6 victims in Washington in 2026 compared to the same period last year.
Shame!
This is important because just in October 2025, the council decreed the police in Seattle executed a 13-year agreement aimed to reform and into compliance with the Constitution as an effort by the federal government, specifically from the Department of Justice. Do you guys support it? No, heck no. SBU has shown no real improvement or reform, and as soon as the council decree was lifted, Seattle police officers killed 2 men under mental health crisis in less than 3 months.
Shame!
Today, we're still waiting for justice for Jack and Christian. If our representatives and officials care, why are these officers not jailed? They should be held accountable. But these officers are still in our streets, protected by the city, patrolling our community, and making us feel unsafe, all funded by our own tax dollars. Do you think this is fair?
No!
At this point, it's very clear that people in power don't care about keeping us safe. They don't care about our neighbors and don't care about our losses. If so, they have already prosecuted and charged the killer officers responsible for the killing of Charlene Lyles, or Jack Palele, or Christian Nelson, just to name a few.
Shame.
Today, on the 6th anniversary of George Floyd killing, we stand together and we call on King County Sheriff's Office to release the name of the officers responsible for the killing of Jack
The megaphone
Palele and
died.
Christian Nelson.
Woo!
Prosecute and jail these officers, challenge corruption, and protect the community they claim to protect. We call for action, we call for transparency, we call for justice and real safety for our community members. I would also like to call on Mayor Katie Wilson and our city council to work for real police accountability and reports that will ensure the voices of the people affected by police brutality have a real seat on the table. Mayor
Woo!
Wilson and the city council need to respond to the people who got them in power.
Woo!
We have the tools and the power to produce real changes and fight back. The people in Seattle have been demanding this for years, and now we say enough is fucking enough!
Woo!
Today, we honor those lost to police brutality and demand a concrete end to racist policing and surveillance. We urge every community member to join us in demanding a meaningful change. Abby Kandula deserves to leave. Charlene Lyles deserves to leave. John T. Williams deserves to leave. Jack Palele deserves to leave. Christian Nelson deserves to leave. Instead, They all face police brutality and injustice.
Shame!
Our communities do not deserve to live in fear. We deserve to feel safe and protected because that's what our taxes should be paying for. We need resources and services that will empower our communities. We need a seat at the table because nobody knows or is better than what we do. If we cannot control the police, if we cannot control this budget, which comes from our pockets, from our taxes, then how can we make sure our money is spent safely? Instead of serving the private interests of big corporations and the private property, police accountability is not just a slogan, and community control is not just a catchphrase. It is a real seat on the table, a voice that represents our community and gives us real power. Take police cops accountable, to keep killer cops in jail, and to keep our community really safe from racist and political repression. Silence cannot bring justice, so let's stand together, take action, fight for demolition, community control, real accountability, and the safety we deserve. What do we want?
Justice!
When do we want it?
Now!
Thank you.
The megaphone ran out. Yeah, the megaphone ran out.
It's been a very, very amazing event. And I have not seen any more pinks come out.
We're free!
That's right, they're afraid! And no, we're not afraid. We came standing, principled, united, and we did not falter. We did not run, and we stood our ground.
Woo!
And as our struggle continues, as we continue to take up our campaign, we're going to put more pressure on more targets. We're going to continue to escalate. We're going to continue to organize until we win.
Woo!
So stay tuned. If you want to come in now, help us as we table the community. Many people don't know that Bishop Nelson was murdered and left to lay for 12 hours.
Shame!
So we have a lot of work to do to tell the beautiful people of our city what the cops did and why he deserves to be locked up. So we'll also be going out to Tuesday, which is a very important day. So make sure to come out there with us. Continue to come out to our rally. And we are very grateful for all of the help that we had today.
Woo!
Before I end it out again, after the game, I think we'll do a dispersal so that we can continue on. Because like we say in soccer, la lucha sigue, the struggle continues. You know, we are in a long fight. So let's do that jail killer cops one. We want these cops to be in jail. That's where they belong. Jail killer cops!
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 When killer cops are on patrol, what do we want?
Community control!
What do we want?
Community control!
If we don't get it,
Shut it down!
if we don't get it,
Shut it down!
whose lives matter?
Black lives matter!
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 See back, fight back!
Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Woo!
We're going to continue to fight, and I cannot wait until we have community control of the police, because I personally want, as a civilian, I want, when these cops are in jail, I want them to be rolled out in cages, so that we can throw fucking tomatoes at them!
That's very specific.
To the fucking jail cell.
Me too. But also
I wanna thank
abolish
you
all
again.
prisons.
This George Floyd Day was our second year in a row. And it was a success because we have grown in our United Front building. We have continued to build more coalitions around this important campaign. And I suspect by the time of next year, we might even be inside of the building because we have the keys, we pay attention, we deserve to go in there and look to see what kind of disgusting shit they're doing. We're actually going to march back as a group, so
Yes.
get excited.
Because some of us got to go to Safeway.
That's a good point. Let's leave them with that jump. Oh shit, let's go. We'll be back, man. We'll be back.
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 We'll be back. We'll be back.
And I promise you, next month, when we come back, we're going to have more people.
Woo! Black Lives Matter. 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 Community control. Community control. Community control. Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down.
No business as usual. Not our neighbors are being stolen from us. Not for these pennies to collect a paycheck and steal our tax dollars to murder us. Shame!
Shame!
Jail killer cops! Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops!
Say his name!
Say, wait, George Floyd.
Say his name!
George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! Let's get complicated again. George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! Oh. Jack Palele! Jack Palele! Jack Palele! Jack Palele!
You know why it's important to call the justice for Jack Palele? Because we talked with his son. In our messages, his son did not think that we would be able to deliver justice for his dad. He said it might be better off if we don't take up the struggle. But we're here to prove that that's not true. When we fight,
We win!
When we fight,
We win!
when we fight,
We win!
and we are fighting, and we will win, and we are going to win. Justice for Jack Palele, justice for Christian Nelson, because we cannot bear to see the beautiful people of our city murdered. Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops! Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops! Woo! Killer cops! Jail killer cops!
Look at that! The people of our neighborhood support us, don't they?
Woo!
I know who the people of our neighborhood don't support. Those pigs!
Woo!
We don't want them to come and occupy our neighborhood. We don't want them to almost hit people while they speed through the lights. They turn on their lights just to run lights,
Yep.
just to try to murder
Yep.
people. That doesn't murder tsunami. When Kevin
Yeah,
James,
Conjula fucked
when
up.
Kevin James was going 3 times the legal speed limit, he hit her and he killed her. Her body was set upwards of 100 feet, and when her body hit a car, they left her dead.
Shame!
STD knew full well what kind of trash they were hiring. That Phil had to be fired from his previous police job for other situations where he had horrible driving records.
Shame! Shame!
That's why cops come to our neighborhood. When they kill, I say, kill killer cops.
Jail killer cops!
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 Whose lives matter?
Black lives matter!
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 That's right. Black lives matter. And we showed today through our practice how much it matters to us. We came to the streets on a rainy day, on a cold day, on a holiday. But we did not stop. We showed up and we showed how much Black lives matter. Whose lives matter?
Black lives matter!
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 Whose lives matter? Fucking pig! Every time!
Woo!
Every time we table and talk about the need for police accountability, the cops are always speeding through red lights. They're almost hitting people. I saw someone almost get ran over because the kids think they own the city. But do they own our streets?
No!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
That's what the people say! Fuck you, pig! I cannot wait! I'm gonna remember the faces, and when we come back, I cannot wait to look them in the eyes as we surround them with the people's will. Let's see how much they smile when they're surrounded by a crowd. Let's keep that jail killer cops one. Because I want those 2 pigs that were cruising to be locked up in the slammer. Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops!
It's that same type of mentality. They laughed at us. They waved at us. They smiled at us. You know who else did that? Daniel Auditor. After Kevin James murdered tonight, he was
Fuck!
saying her life was worth limited value.
Shame!
That because she was 26 years of age, her life was not included.
Shame!
That the city could write a check for about $11,000. As if $11,000 could ever cover the cost of her life.
Shame!
I am excited because it's types of scums like that who love to murder, who love to laugh, who love to oppress, that are serving and occupying. Shame!
Shame!
Wrong. I promise you that. Through the yellow line, we're going to take up a campaign. We're going to construct a weapon that has the power to burn these kids.
Woo! We get some
And with
video.
that campaign, we won't have to see these sick kids smiling and waving at us while we demand for them not to kill us. We'll be able to go visit them in their jail cell and wave back at them and say, "Eat shit, fuckers, your time is up."
Woo!
Fucking showed your faces to us because we remember The people don't forget, we don't forget, and we will not stop until we're outside of their jail cells telling them, why did you ever choose to cross us? Woo! Whose lives matter?
Black Lives Matter.
Whose lives matter?
Black Lives Matter.
Whose lives matter?
Black Lives Matter.
Whose lives matter?
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
To me, Black Lives Matter so much that I'm willing to give every single day of my life to serve the people so that these fucking cops never kill another black person again. Woo! And we are not the only ones in this struggle. The Shadow Alliance is one of many chapters across the country that are all fighting against the racist and political repression that is brought to our communities by the police. And the amazing thing is that we are able to learn from them. And we are able to strategize. And we are able to take on campaigns across the entire country. And as we continue to organize here in Seattle, I can't wait until we have community control the police. Because Chicago already has it.
Woo!
Community control the police. They got rid of us. Get on safe. Thank you. When Chicago got community control the police, they got rid of a gang database that was used to profile people. Elementary students were in this gang database. Does that sound right to you? No! Does that sound right to you? No! So of course, when the people of Chicago had their ability to put pressure on, they said, get that shit out of here! Oh yeah!
Yeah.
And they got rid of the law that had a historic history of torturing people. Cops so bad that they would torture people into false convictions.
Shame!
Because the people of Chicago organized, because they fought, they were able to win, and they were able to strike close to their enemies.
Woo!
Woo! Where we are, and this is just one step along the course of our community. So as we work together, I'll be very thrilled that each and every one of y'all tell as many people as possible that those kids really do not know what is in store for them. Those kids are going to go.
I think he's just free associating now. That's kind of like
Jail killer cops!
jail killer cops. Jail killer cops. Jail killer cops.
Was it George Floyd?
When he's like,
Justice Floyd!
George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd! George Floyd!
Justice Floyd!
Jack Palele! Jack Palele! Jack Palele!
Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
Jail killer cops! Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops! Jail killer cops! Jail killer cops! Jail killer cops! Free, free Palestine! Free Palestine!
And that was the de-escalation team. Fuck that guy.
When killer cops are on patrol, what do we need? Community control! Community control! What do we fight for?
Community control!
What do we fight for?
Community control!
What do we fight for?
Community control!
We don't get it!
Shut it down!
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 We're gonna shut it down just like IOW shut down the entire government to make sure Fight back!
Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! We win! 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 We win!
We have so much that we can do.
Oh, cool. We are going to the Safeway.
What'd you say?
We're not going to make it? Okay.
I'm going to still go home. And I'm going to be pissed about those big bucks that thought it was a good idea to wave. Who thought that it was a good idea for those cops to wave on us?
He's not going to forget that ever. He's never going to let that go.
Yeah.
Woo! He's literally going to find those officers.
How dare they come when we're telling them that we need accountability? How dare they come and laugh at our faces as if our lives don't matter?
Hey!
Shame!
They said the same thing about Janabi Kadula's life not mattering either. But Janabi Kadula, her life mattered to me.
Yeah!
Her
Woo!
life mattered to us.
Yeah!
The only one that does not matter is to the pigs. So, for that reason, we say we need these pigs in jail. They're dangerous. They cannot be reformed. They need to be yanked on the leash, thrown up in jail, and shown what happens when you fuck with the will of the people.
Fuck yeah!
Jail killer cops!
Jail killer cops! Jail killer cops! Jail killer cops! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back! Fight back!
What an amazing day to have gone out and fought back. The people in this city do not agree with how the police occupy our neighborhoods. We need to have control over them. We need to be able to demand when they can or can't go. We need to have power because if they don't give us power, we're going to come and take it. We're going to take it with our bare hands. When we come to take it with our bare hands, we're going to show up with more people. More chants, more speakers, more megaphones, everything will be bigger.
Woohoo!
And we'll get so many of us that if one or two kids think it's a good idea to wave at us, they're going to start a flash flood. They're going to get floored by the people. How can you tell people who are fighting for justice? How can you wave at them and smile at them? No, they're going to find out what happens next time when we have hundreds of people.
Woo! Woo!
And just like that, we are right across from where we have started. We have snacks and water. We need you for your strength, your passion, so let's go.
Right, I think I'm just going to let them go because I'm going to go to the Safeway. That's the end. Bye. Thank you. Okay, all of y'all in the chat doing your chat thing. Thank you all. Again, every comment helps bring the engagement to and awareness to the issues. I don't know, the whole debate over Jesus and Jews, I don't know what you all are doing. I am an ordained minister, so if anyone needs, if you need a wedding officiant or something like that, I'm available. Conversely, just look up youth pastor in your state, just any state, whatever state you happen to live in, just look up youth pastor in your state and just that. Yeah, like youth pastor scandal, there is not a state in the United States where there is not a youth pastor scandal. So, what's that about? I don't know. Anyway, I'm hitting the Safeway.